Hi there, my name's Alana and today we're going to be taking a look at the Kate Spade Spring 2021 collection. Now, this is an absolutely beautiful collection that it ticks all the right boxes for me. I would describe my style as very preppy, very classic. There was a very long period in my life, and I might still be in that period, where my dream home and a lighthouse kind of come together with blue and white. I would say overall my husband and I love blue and white, and sort of, like, when I say blue I mean navy. And it's sort of a style that we can come together on, and when I look at this collection, I could live in my perfect imaginary navy and white home that happens to be in Cape Cod. Anyway, so without further ado, let's take a look at this collection. So, as somebody who spends a little bit of money at Kate Spade, and has a relationship with some SAs, I was sent this link to sort of peruse and see if there's anything that caught my eye. My understanding is that these pieces will be available in Canada approximately in March. However, if you see something you love, I would definitely encourage you to call up your local store, let them know you're interested. Unfortunately, I believe the prices I have are in US dollars. So as Canadians, we're just going to have to apply the exchange rate to that and hope for the best. So, in terms of items that have really caught my eye, first of all, there's a new bag silhouette, and that is the large flap shoulder bag. So this shoulder bag is available in a number of different prints and fabrics. Now, I think this red one is cute, and I think this would be a really great pop on a sort of a white or a navy colored dress, and I think it'd be really fun for Canada Day, although of course if you wore it with a blue dress it'd be great for the 4th of July. I also do like it in the straw. However, I'm conflicted. I'm not really drawn to straw because I just don't see it standing the test of time. However, if I haven't shared my full philosophy on contemporary versus designer bags with you yet, I generally prefer to buy designer bags that are classic materials, classic colors, bags that are going to stand the test of time, that I can have my future grandchildren fight over beside my casket when I die. That is the kind of bag collection I want to build. I want the kind of bag collection that my daughter, when she's like 17, will be like, "Mom, can I please?" And I'll be like, "Okay, just this once." I don't have a daughter, but that's the kind of bag collection I want. And I don't really see materials like basket wicker material standing the test of time. However, this does have a very retro feel to it. And I feel like bags like this is where contemporary brands fit in. So I believe it was Prada that has a basket bag out. And I would never in a million years spend designer money on a trend piece. However, I could be convinced to buy it from Kate Spade. This particular piece is $378 US dollars, which I think is kind of obscene. However, with all Kate Spade prices, what I want you to keep in mind is that they so often have 40% off, 50% off sales, that I just don't actually view the price that they put on the item as the price. So I view the price as 40% less, because I would just never pay full price for Kate Spade when I know there's going to be a sale. So assuming that that wicker bag is 40% off, that would be $226 US dollars, which is a little bit more in the realm of a price I would be willing to pay on a trend piece. We have a new color that they've released. It's called Romaine, and it is kind of just like a mossy green. It's quite pretty. It took me a moment to warm up to, because at first it looked like a 1960s kitchen. But now that I've accepted that this entire collection just makes me want to be kind of like a 1960s, like Massachusetts, like New England type housewife, I mean, I'm okay with that. Like, would I want to be Betty Draper? Not exactly. Do I like her style? Yes. So, yeah, anyways, I do quite like this color, and it is repeated in some other pieces in the collection as well, particularly this wallet. But of all of the prints that this new large flap shoulder bag comes in, it is the Spade Flower Jacquard bag in that navy and white that is just so me. Again, that one is $398 US dollars, so we do have to put that price down to the 40% off. That brings us into the $226 range. And I would buy that. In fact, I think it is safe to say that I will purchase that bag. However, I found last season when they had the pink spade in the flower canvas that that was excluded from most of their promotions and remains excluded. And I'm sorry, I'm not paying full price for Kate Spade. When you have an outlet, when you have the Kate Spade surprise sale, when you have 40% off sales like monthly, I just can't bring myself to pay full price. Now, that pink flower spade design was really pretty and I thought was a great dupe for a Speedy, beautiful in store, but given that it worked out to like 400 or 450 Canadian dollars, like, I'm sorry, at that point I would rather put that money towards buying the Speedy that I actually want. All of that being said, I think that this crossbody bag is a beautiful silhouette. I think it's very COVID friendly, it's very simple, and I really like that blue jacquard. And it took me a minute to think why it looked so familiar. But that's because it looks just like the Since 1854 collection from Louis Vuitton. They're not, like, it's not a designer dupe in the sense that it's a counterfeit. I would never ever support that, and I will do a video on that one day. But you can, I think, definitely see the inspiration there. So if you like the Pochette Métis and you like the 1854 collection, the 1854 Pochette Métis is 2,990 Canadian dollars. So continuing on this trend, design, collection within the collection, we have the Market Spade Flower Jacquard Stripe Medium Tote in Blue Multi. Does that look like this Neverfull? I mean, yes. I think they're very similar. Again, the Since 1854 by Louis Vuitton Neverfull is 7,000. No. Mix the numbers up there, is 2,770 Canadian dollars. So again, this bag is much more friendly priced. And personally, I would have a hard time purchasing the Since 1854 collection from Louis Vuitton. Although it is stunning and those are my colors, purchasing a canvas bag from a designer house is just not something I'm in a position to do right now because I would just be devastated if it got a stain or a scuff on it, whereas with leather you can wipe it down. So again, this might be, I would say this might be something I would consider, but I'm not really a tote bag girl. I do intend on purchasing a tote bag this year. I shouldn't say this year. I intend on purchasing a tote bag whenever I return to work in an office 3 or more days a week, which at this rate with Canada's vaccination regime just does not seem like it's happening. Either of these I think pairs beautifully with this lace collar striped tea dress. I think that is so pretty, that is so me, and I find Kate Spade's clothing for a designer or a contemporary brand to be relatively inclusive. I'm definitely on the larger end of straight sizes. I don't tip over into plus sized. I am in the straight sizes, but sometimes it might not be flattering on my curves, and I've had a lot of luck with Kate Spade clothing. So at $178, I would definitely consider that at 40% off. One more bag in that jacquard print that I think is so beautiful is the Romaine Spade Flower Jacquard Small Top Handle in Blue Multi. I think this is so cute, but at the same time it sort of feels like a grandma bag. It's sort of, I don't know. I can just picture putting it down and the bag just sort of collapsing a little bit, and I don't know why. It feels somehow retro, young, and cool, but also kind of grandma-like. And they have this in a number of different prints. They also have it in a stripe that, even though those are my colors, I just kind of hate it. I can't describe why. But oddly enough, they have a mustard yellow that I think is actually really cute and would be a really cute pop of color. So you can see I'm sort of conflicted. I would probably, you know what, we're going to save what I'll buy until the end. So next up we have this super nautical sweater. And while I did say that my dream aesthetic is effectively a Cape Cod lighthouse, this is just too on the nose. I don't like it when style is that. I like navy, I like white, I like stripes, and this is just a little too on the nose. I think the way I would envision this being adorable is if it was like a little boy sweater and you were like dressing up your 3-year-old son to look like a little old man. I think that would be adorable. This lace collar striped tee is $128, again US, but 40% off. That is definitely in my price range. And it's just basically the shirt version of that dress. I think that is very cute, and like honestly I would like to get it just for filming YouTube videos because I like that lace collar and it would look cute. I just think it's cute. One piece that definitely calls to me is the Keswick sneaker in light taupe and navy. So that's taking the jacquard that we've seen, that if you haven't figured out, I love it, I don't know how else to tell you, let's fix my hair, and putting it into a sneaker. And first of all, I haven't worn heels since March. I don't think, maybe like twice. I haven't really worn heels since the world basically ended. And I've been wearing sneakers. I've been wearing this minty green pair. They're getting pretty run down. And I would love to have just sort of like a sporty, smart, casual pair of sneakers that I could pair with a sundress, which I think I could. This has a little bit of a, like a slight chunk of a heel to it. Like not a lot, but just a little bit. I like the blue stripes down. I like everything about these shoes. And they're $158 US. It's entirely in the range that I'd be willing to pay for a pair of shoes that I would use with some degree of frequency. I've already actually texted my SA, Connie, who might be watching this. Hey, she's so sweet. She's at the Yorkdale store. I've already texted her. I'm like, I want these. And she said that they're not in yet, but maybe in March. So I'm going to be following up with her because I'm getting these shoes. And I'm getting them at 40% off. Now, this dress I think is so pretty. This is so me. I like that it's kind of a midi length. I like the blue and white. I think any of the bags, maybe the shoes I just talked about, would pair beautifully. This has caught my eye. So as we move into more clothing, they have this beautiful sort of creamy white with these little tiny, I want to say they're sailboats, these little tiny sort of navy and turquoise little polka dotty things. This dress I think is so stunning. Like it's it's about 430. Let's check. It's 498 US dollars. Okay. Okay. I think it's beautiful. And if it was 40% off, I would definitely try it on. And I could be convinced. It's a little more than I am willing to pay for a dress. But like if my trip to Italy gets canceled again this summer, I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. Okay. That pattern, okay, it's like a flower. I can see it bigger now on a purse. It's repeated in this purse. It's repeated in this cardigan. It's repeated similar but different in this other dress. So we're seeing that in other pieces. It's in other bags. It's in a makeup bag. And I think it is really, really sweet. So definitely that has caught my eye. So those are the items that exist, generally speaking, in the realm of things I would consider buying. Just a couple other things that have caught my eye. There's this rope, this sort of faux gold, like costume gold, the ropes bracelet. I think that's cute and chunky. There's also these sort of nautical rope bracelets. I think those are fun. This with a twisted knot bangle in gold. I think that's really cute. But one thing Kate Spade always does so well is their novelty pieces. Now, I appreciate the role that these play in the brand. However, I have zero interest in purchasing them because I would have nowhere to wear them. But maybe if I had bought GameStop when it was $4 and sold it at $400, maybe I could be convinced. Unfortunately, I did not do that. So I will continue to work for a living. But this puffish, I think that's kind of fun. This crab ring, I think is cute. This wicker crab crossbody, I could almost be convinced because it's like wicker and navy and it's not like too much color, but I just know I wouldn't wear it anywhere. You've also got that crab in the blue and white stripe, which is kind of weird. It has like eyes on it. And then there is, there is a puffy coin purse in lemon meringue. I could maybe be convinced to pick up like a novelty coin purse. Wouldn't do a novelty bag, but I could be like convinced on a novelty coin purse. This one's $88. So if it was like 40% off, like maybe on a whim I would like add it onto a purchase. The one thing I think that is gross is the Everything Puffy Stripes Medium cosmetic pouch, mainly because it's $68 US for like a makeup bag that's puffy. I just like go to Winners, go to HomeSense, just you don't need a branded makeup bag, she says, while also wanting the Louis Vuitton makeup bag. Okay, look, it's just not that cute. It's not that cute of a makeup bag. The other thing I also just wanted to mention is there is what appears to be a new silhouette, the Catch medium crossbody. They have it in wicker, in blue, green, and white. Not really feeling it. There's a lot of wicker in this collection. This collection sort of feels like your Betty Draper going to Cape Cod on a picnic. That is how I describe this collection. So there's a lot of really cute, very sweet, just gonna fix my hair, very sweet, very preppy pieces. A lot of things to like. If you have a preppy style like myself, I think you find a lot of things to enjoy. If you like things that have that sort of classic elegance of femininity to them, I think you'd enjoy it. There are some pieces that are a little too colorful, some pieces that don't really catch my eye, but I think that's like that with any brand. Personally, I love the look of wicker. I don't think I love it for me. That's not for me, I don't think. But if I was going to buy wicker and if I was going to lean into the wicker trend, I think you're much better doing that at the Kate Spade price point rather than the Prada price point. Similarly, if you are really feeling the Louis Vuitton Since 1854 sort of blue and white canvas collection, but, you know, I mean, it's one, look, if you're a Louis Vuitton collector, like, go buy the Louis. Like, I totally, I understand it, I appreciate it. If you're a little more budget-minded, however, I would definitely encourage you to check out the Kate Spade one. I know for me that's the real star of the collection. Now, in terms of pieces I could conceivably purchase, I am definitely getting those sneakers. I think those are adorable. And I think whether or not it's 40% off, although I would prefer 40% off, it is a very approachable price point for a pair of shoes that you're going to use frequently. I think those are super cute. I also really like the Spade Flower Jacquard Locket large flap shoulder bag in blue multi. I don't love the $3.98 US, so that would have to be on sale for me to purchase it. Whereas the shoes, whether they're on sale or not, I want them. But to be clear, I prefer them on sale. I think I could definitely see myself getting that bag, maybe as a little birthday gift to myself. I think that's very possible. I'm trying to make like a realistic list. I love that white embroidery dress, but that's just a little too much. But I would want to try it on. And if I tried it on and it twirled perfectly, it'd be hard to say no to. And I could see myself getting the lace collar striped dress or tee. Again, I would have to try it on because I feel like that could be very hit or miss on me. But if it was a hit, like, maybe. So, that is the collection. Obviously, I'm very into the blue jacquard and the sneakers and possibly the flat bag. I think the sneakers are for sure, the flat bag if it's on sale. Those are the two pieces that have really drawn me in. I love that print, and I love how similar it is to the Louis Vuitton. So that is the Kate Spade Spring 2021 collection. Really quickly, if you like my makeup look today, I am wearing the Natasha Denona Mini Love collection, so I'm going to leave that video linked down below. If you like Kate Spade, if you like designer handbags, we talk about contemporary, we talk about designer, if you like beautiful makeup, I'm your girl. Please consider subscribing, and especially if you're Canadian, I always talk about things from a Canadian perspective on price points, on shipping, duties, handling, all of those terrible things that we as Canadian consumers endure making purchases online. I always include those in my reviews. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Mwah.